Hello there guys, Shannon here. I am back for the end of the 1 year special. This is the final part to it, and this is just a video looking back over the year, a bit of reminiscing I guess, looking at the good and bads. It's just me just having a talk about the last year. So if you feel like you want to listen in, that's up to you. If you don't want to, I understand that, but this is just going to be a video looking back on the year to wrap up my first year. Wow, I need to freaking... Jesus. Sorry guys, I got distracted there for a second. But yeah, I'm going to be looking back over the year. I've got people I need to thank. I've also got certain things I need to say, but hopefully this won't drag out too long. Hopefully I won't veer off as I normally do. But yeah, we'll just get started. I guess the first thing to talk about is the start of the year when there was me and my mates and how we got onto YouTube. I'm pretty sure I have said this before, but the main thing that got me, I think, onto doing YouTube was my friend Martin. At the time, I had literally no consideration of ever doing YouTube. It never crossed my mind before. And one day he was talking about doing a gaming channel. And we got to talking, and I decided it would be a good idea to do a channel of my own. And I didn't want to do a gaming channel because I wanted to do something a bit different. And I didn't know at the time. I didn't know what I was going to do. But I knew I wanted to do YouTube after discussing it with him. So he's really he's the one who really put the idea into my head of actually doing this. And I'm really thankful for that. Because I don't think without him I would have ever done this. I really don't. As far as actually I chose to do reactions after getting bored one night, which was, again, I've repeated this 2 or 3 times now, but the basic story of how I chose to do reactions was just by getting bored. Ironically, boredom got me interested in it. For those of you who haven't heard the story by now, it's mainly one night I got bored, started browsing through YouTube of TV episodes of stuff from my childhood, and eventually when I ran out of things to watch, I saw on the side link My Little Pony Season 3, I think it's Episode 3, Too Many Pinkies, or something like that. But it's the one with loads of fucking Pinkie Pies, basically. And I clicked on the link because I was bored and I was interested to see what the fuss was about from the male community, because I know a ton of males watched it. I didn't understand why, I never watched it, but I thought, oh well, I'll watch something, see what it's like. And then after watching the first episode, in the very first night, I watched entire season 3. It was such a good show. I'm angry at myself I didn't give it a chance before. I really am. Really am. After which, once I had got to episode 13 of season 3, I won't go into any details in case there are people actually out there who haven't seen it yet. But after watching that, I noticed I was going to go and rewatch some of them that I thought were absolutely hilarious. I clicked on one, not looking at some of the words involved, and I clicked on a blind commentary. And the blind commentary was by Soundspeed. And at first I thought, oh, this is going to be horrible, someone commentating over it. And then I started watching it. And I couldn't stop fucking laughing. His attitude towards it, his reaction, I absolutely loved it. And then I ended up watching the next night all of Soundspeed Season 3 blind commentaries. And I thought then that that is what I knew I wanted to do for YouTube. That is when I knew I wanted to do that. So I want... It's just by chance I came into this. It really is. It's by complete sheer luck. Exactly how, I guess? I don't know. I guess if it wasn't for SoundSpeed, and again, I would not have been able to do it either, because at the time once I had decided I wanted to do blind commentaries, for about a week I searched the internet trying to figure out how to do them. I didn't know if I was going to do face cam, how to record my voice. I didn't have a mic, I just had my laptop. I didn't have any equipment, I had no idea what I was going to do. And then I found SoundSpeed's 1000 sub special, which was how he did it. And to this day, I still do that method. So again, without SoundSpeed, I wouldn't have figured out how to do it either, because I went on everything and nothing was coming up. All of them were like paid software, Sony Vegas, and I wasn't going to go out and pay for it. I really wasn't. So when I found SoundSpeed Video, and he pretty much uses all free products, which is what I do, I was over the moon. I really was happy about that. I can't thank SoundSpeed enough, because without him, I wouldn't be here. I really wouldn't. So I want to personally thank SoundSpeed. I know he's probably never going to watch this in, like, ever. But I want to publicly thank him. After first starting out on YouTube, I think when I did my first commentary, I was so happy. I remember getting my first subscriber, and that was a feeling I can't describe. When you get your first subscriber, wow, it's one hell of a feeling. It really is. I still remember his name to this day. It's Usopp King. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but that is, I will remember that name forever. I will never forget the first person who subscribed to me. I just couldn't believe people were actually clicking the subscribe button to actually watch the videos I was making. Because at the time, I didn't think anybody would watch them. I didn't, honestly. When I was starting on YouTube, I thought, okay, if I'm going to make these videos, I'm going to make them for me. I like blind commentaries. Unfortunately, this is going to sound shallow as hell, but I like listening to myself talk. So I thought if I'm not enjoying it, no one else would anyway. So I made sure I was enjoying myself when I did it. So when the first subscriber hit, I thought that was over the moon. And I made a goal. When I started YouTube, I made a goal. I wanted at least 100 subscribers by the end of the year. You guys smashed that expectation so quickly. It was unreal. I couldn't believe it. Just couldn't believe how... unreal. Really is. I still don't think I've properly grasped the situation. I really don't think I have. I really don't think I have. Anyway, back to it. So like I said, my goal was to get at least 100 subscribers by the end of the year. Within about a month, I had already got that. Which I am incredibly thankful for. I really am. So thankful to you guys. I don't know many people within a first month on YouTube that they reach 100 subscribers. So thank you so much for that. And then I was messing around with my friends, and we were taking the piss basically. It's like, oh, got 100, you'll have 100 the next month. And it was just, we were taking the piss. And that's when I said I was going to try and get 600 by December, which was 5 months away, to get 100 pretty much every month, which we were just taking the piss out of because there was no way in hell we thought that was going to happen. And then, before you knew it, December rolled around and I had about 900 subscribers. And that's when I really first started to realise that this isn't really a joke anymore. This isn't just something I'm fooling around with, taking the piss. People are actually liking what I'm doing. So that's when I started to get a bit more serious about it. Unfortunately, around that time was also when I received my first 2 strikes on my channel. Which was okay. That was a learning experience in its own. I'm actually glad it happened, in a way. I'm glad that wasn't free, put it that way, because otherwise I'd have been banned and that would have destroyed me. But it gave me an experience of actually receiving the strikes. It gave me an experience. Got that early. I got that quite early. So later on, when I've obviously received strikes yet again, it hasn't had a massive impact on me. The first 2 had an absolute impact. Really did. And for about 3-4 months, they were up there, and I didn't upload anything. I really didn't, and I am sorry for that. But I was just, I think I was afraid to upload in case my channel got taken down. I really was. And that's when I found a website called fairuse.org, because I was searching right, left and centre to try and find anything that could help get rid of these strikes. I was panicking. And I had loads of people offer their help. One person who offered their help was Sir Frog Finest. There really was a lot of help. I was incredibly grateful to everyone who tried to help me with my situation. And eventually I came across fairuse.org, and after reading through it, I got a lot more of an understanding of fair use. A ton more. The guy who owns the website, he is a lawyer called Patrick McKay, and he made the website basically for people like me who do YouTube about what is and isn't fair use. And I read there are 4 things a video has to be in order to be fair use. And I wrote out my reason why I thought my videos were fair use, but I was too afraid because it was a very big Japanese company that was saying that they were striking my channel, but they owned the content, and I was afraid that obviously they would sue. So I actually emailed Patrick McKay because he offers his website, and within about 2 days after emailing him, he'd already got back in touch with me offering help. He looked through what I had writ, helped me helped with my situation. He helped talk me through it, and within the next, without him, I don't think I would have submitted a DMC counter notification. I really wouldn't have. And that's how the first 2 strikes got taken down. Without his help, it wouldn't have happened. It really wouldn't have. And I want to personally thank Patrick McKay for multiple reasons, but that is just the first. So I want to personally thank him. But also, when first starting out on YouTube, I was incredibly flattered when a certain individual, her name is Ellie Daniels. Currently, her channel is with Ellie and Tmug. I'm pretty sure they're friends. Pretty sure they are. And they started doing SFM videos of different bits of my blind commentaries, which were very funny. And I couldn't believe someone was actually doing that. I really couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. I remember watching them, commenting on them. I absolutely loved them. I went into a few Skype calls to begin with them. They're such nice people. So I want to thank them as well for what they did, because that was incredibly nice of them, and they didn't have to do that. So I want to say thank you to Ellie and Smug as well. I've got a load of people to thank in this. I really do. I really have a lot of people to thank for this year. Another two people I have to thank are Narrator 007. Because I think without him, I don't think I would have got the speed of subscribers that I would have had. Because it seems that everybody goes to him to see a new commentary. If there's any new blind commentators, he does shouts out of them. And he shouted out my channel. Which I didn't expect that. I learned about that well afterwards. And again, I am incredibly grateful that he felt I deserved a shout out. I was really surprised. I really was. And again, another person who shouted me out was another blind commentator called John Paul Greaves, who shouted out my channel. I'm almost 100% sure he started quite a bit after me. But he also shouted out my channel, so I want to say a thank you to both Narrator 007 and John Paul Greaves as well. I really do. Moving on, throughout the year, I'm just going to talk about a few more things, not much else. Mainly, I'm gonna get the strike server now out of the way with, so I can get rid of those. As you know, throughout the year, pretty much a month or two after getting rid of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged strikes, which I had, I received another from the BBC. They're pals, they are. Interesting enough, that strike comes down in October. I think it's the 21st or 22nd. I'm not entirely sure on the date. I would have to double check that. But yes, it will not... You got August, September, 2 more months basically. 2 more months and that strike will be gone. So then I can start... Well, it's weird actually, because currently I still have a strike and yet I've been uploading videos over 15 minutes. It's weird, guys. It's really weird. I didn't even realise it at first. I realised it after I uploaded Friendship is Witchcraft episode 2. Because that was 16 minutes long and I was like, what the hell? And I thought, okay, it's just a little bug that got away with it. And then I tried an experiment. I tried uploading Equestria Girls and it worked. Which is why I asked people in the comment section, why should this not be allowed? And I think only one person, I think his name was Itachi, understood that I still had a strike. Because a lot of people think I don't have a strike on my channel anymore. No, I still do. Surprisingly, I still do. But yet I can now upload over 15 minutes. Even though when I go to my settings, it says that I still can't upload 15 minutes or more. So I don't know what's happened there. I don't know if it's a bug or something, but that has happened. So I'm uploading everything over 15 minutes onto a channel that has a strike. So if your channel has a strike at the moment, try uploading something 16 or 17 minutes long. Nothing too big. Just to see. I don't know if this is just a bug that's happened with me or if it's just happened with everyone. I have no idea. Just give it a go, guys. But yes, and a lot of people don't know this. This is something I kept very secret. But last month, I actually received another strike against the channel from Sony Music Group for the episode Sword Art Online Abridged for the 22 seconds intro music. The thing that pissed me off about this is the fact the original didn't get taken down, but yet mine did. So I thought that there was something clearly fucking wrong in that situation. So once again, I contacted Patrick McKay, stating my argument. He said that basically, in my own words, that I'd win. They have really no legal ground for it, but I submitted a counter notification. It was gone. I didn't even have it a month. But yeah, that happened. I have had 4 strikes in a course of a fucking year. What a hell of a way to have a channel, hey? 1 year, 4 strikes. Not many people can say that one. That's something I can hold my hand up high and say, I've had 4 strikes! Woo! Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, so that's been fun. What else have I got to talk about this year? I guess... So yeah, I got to thank Patrick McKay again for helping me get rid of that one. Turning on to a more serious side now. Throughout the year, I've been doing my final year of college, doing a childcare level 3 diploma. I think part of a reason I started YouTube was an escape as well. Because after doing my first year of level 3, I realized quite early on that I was struggling. I really was. The workload had gone a lot tougher, there was more expected, and I really was finding it hard. I really was. And when the second year came round and we got less help provided to us, we were expected to do it even more on our own, I pretty much sort of was starting to crumble under that. It was really bringing me down emotionally. I'm not going to go too much into that because it's really the type of person I am. I don't like to burden people with my problems. Not serious problems anyway. I mean, I'm the type of person, I will literally try and be happy 24/7. I will be there for other people, but I will barely ever show any of... If I'm like upset about something, I won't show it in any way. I keep it to myself and I try to solve it by myself. It hasn't been a great success trying to do things on my own. Sometimes I guess I could have used a person to talk to, but I just feel like burdening people. I just don't like burdening, the feeling of burdening people with your problems. I don't know what it is, but I keep that stuff to myself really securely. And then also throughout the year, I've had the stress of applying for a university and not getting into that. That didn't really help as well. That also brought down a big weight, really, a big reality. Because I've always wanted to be a teacher all my life, and it's become clear as of recent that that clearly isn't going to happen. I can be an assistant if I want to, and that's always something good to look up to, but as far as being an actual teacher, there's pretty much no chance I'm going to be able to do that. And that's ever since I was like 8 years old, that is all I've wanted to be, was a teacher. And then to have this year when I've realised that I will not physically be able to, that again, it was a big wake up to reality. And like I said, I think YouTube at the time was a great escape, doing a video, taking my mind off of it. I didn't have to face it. Man, we're going to move on from that. The next thing that happened throughout the year was I moved, which was quite nice. We got out of the older army barracks where I was currently living, and moved on to a nice little community area. Currently living in a flat, which is quite nice. We've settled in over the course of the last 2 months, and I'm a lot more happier here than I was in the old place. I don't know why in particular. I just seem to be more happy here. I don't know if it also over the last 2 months, college has also finished, and that's been a big weight off my shoulders. So I guess that has taken a lot of weight off of it as well. That really has. Last one or two things, guys, and then that'll be it. I'm guessing there's probably a lot of people wondering if over the year I have had any regrets. Whether it be about the strikes, YouTube, college, university. I am disappointed I didn't get into university. However, I think it was I'm glad in a way, because I don't think if I got in, I would have been able to manage it as well as I thought I did. I managed to convince myself thinking I will be able to do this, knowing that I probably won't. I think I did that. As far as the strikes, of course I regret getting them, although they were a great learning experience. They were an amazing learning experience as well. So I would change them, but then I wouldn't change it. As far as college regrets go, I guess I regret that I didn't open up with my problems to anyone close. But can't really go back and change that one. And last but not least, do I have any regrets on YouTube as a whole? I wouldn't change a damn thing. I wouldn't change a damn thing about this. I absolutely love what I do on YouTube. I love everyone I've met. It's been a wonderful experience over the last year. It really has. I've got hundreds of people to thank, thousands of people to thank. I'm gonna just wrap this slightly up now, guys. I want to thank Patrick McKay for helping me with my channel. I want to thank Soundspeed for actually helping me basically get my channel started. I want to thank Ellie and Tmug for when I first started out doing those FSMs. Those were really nice, really kind of you guys. I want to thank Narrator007 again and John Paul Greaves for doing shoutouts. They didn't have to. That was very generous of them. I want to thank Usopp King, who was my first subscriber, and everyone else who has subscribed since. Coming up to the end of this year, where I still had a strike, there was about 10 days. There were about a few subscribers with 10 days left away from having 3,000 subscribers. And that's insane. Because by the time that we actually got to 1 year, this channel then smashed 3,000, and we had about 3,250 odd, I believe. I believe that's the correct number at the time. And it's not even been 10 days yet, and we've just hit 3,500. I don't understand why people subscribe to this channel. There are far more deserving people out there who deserve you guys. I'm not the most reliable of people on here, I know that. People ask for content, and one day I can say, oh, this is coming out, and then it might not come out due to uploading problems or stuff I've got to have to do around the house. My job gets involved. And there are a lot more people out there who put out content daily, who put more effort into their channel, put more effort into making it enjoyable for you guys. So I really don't understand why I've got the subscribers I do. There are far more deserving people out there. There really are. There really are. So I really want to thank everyone every single one of you I really want to thank for, I guess, your support, your understanding, and just enjoying the videos. I want to thank you for that. Lastly, the last thing I'm going to talk about is something that I am probably the most thankful for. Without YouTube, this would never have happened. I would like to I'm glad I started YouTube mainly due to the friends I've made off of it. Without YouTube, I would have never met many people. I have made so many friends just from having this channel. I made friends with 8 Feet, Aries Bolt, Swiftwing, Sub-Zero, Brony Monster, Master Neutral, Raven Inc. And there's probably loads more people as well, but I can't remember their names offhand, but there's so many people I've met this year, so many wonderful, nice people. And I don't think I could live, I don't think I can imagine my life without any of them. I really don't. Really don't. They're a wonderful group of people, and I am really thankful I've met every single one of them. I think that's going to be it from me, guys. Once again, thank you for a wonderful, wonderful year. There is going to be a probably shit ton of links in the description to all the people I need to thank for the likes, all the different channels and websites and stuff. There's just going to be a ton of links. Go check them out, go subscribe, and thank you. Thank you so much. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. And until next time, goodbye.